Okay, we're trying to decide if we should take Elohim's topic or let Elohim have the topic. We're going to take Elohim's topic so Elohim can answer your questions, because that's what they do best, and this way we can just give you information and then they can talk to you about it. That seems to be a good plan. If you listen to Sunday's meeting, you already know a little bit about this, but we're going to run through it real quick because not everybody has, and it bears repeating because it's super important. We talked at length over the last couple weeks about the change of chakras and the way we moved things around, but we want you guys to be very aware that not only did we move things around, but we moved, the council members moved too. The council members moved with the move of the chakra. So, because you all know our personalities and you know what we focus on and you know what's important to us, this probably will help you experience your chakras in a new way. If you imagine now we have this great cloud of infinite possibilities above your head that your soul's perspective has to encounter in order to enter your body, so it goes, like we said, to the great Costco in the sky and has access to anything it wants or needs. Then what happens? If that's not Fred's domain anymore, where's Fred? Well, Fred's in your third eye now. Imagine experiencing, looking out at your world from Fred's perspective. Changes it a bit, doesn't it? All of a sudden, you know, Fred, right? What's Fred like? Fred hangs out on the edge of the expanding universe. Fred likes to gamble about where planets end up when they merge galaxies. Fred's a little goofy. Fred sees extraordinary possibilities. Fred's not afraid to admit he doesn't quite get this whole physical plane, right? Fred's got an attitude of possibilities, childlike enthusiasm, expansion. So imagine the vision you have of your world, the way you encounter your world being from Fred's perspective. Kind of changes things a little bit, considering it used to be the warrior, right? Used to stand up on the promontory and look out at the field of battle. Now you stand out on the promontory and go, look at all the cool things. Are we channeling Fred well there?
Yes, yes you are. Yes.
Got it? So now when you tune into your third eye and you think about, whoa, infinite possibilities, dude. It has a little more oomph behind it. It's a lot less serious, which is just fine. Okay? So if Fred's in the third eye, and that means the warrior's in your throat chakra. Now think about that a moment. Let that just settle in. So how does the warrior verbally communicate? Intense, blunt, to the point, does not need words to defend or protect him, right? Is not scarce with the words. After all, there's a 300 and something page book coming out here in the next few weeks. The guy says stuff. Trust us. But there is an economy of phrase. There's a I don't have to convince anyone. There's a I know what my truth is, and when I choose to speak about it, people are going to listen because I don't waste my words in frivolous protection. Right? You can feel that? So when you think about speaking your truth from the warrior's energy, when you use economy of words and you know you'll be listened to, it's a completely different energetic. And there's a confidence underneath that energetic that we can feel you feeling into, right? There's a sense of, oh. So next time you have to talk to somebody, talk to them from the warrior's energy. Speak your truth from the warrior's energy. You will have a different experience with your chakra. Even those of you who are good at talking, you probably talk more than the warrior does. So an idea of using the warriors, making words very sacred, and making sure the words mean what you want them to say. Right? As the warrior pulls out a certain weapon, he has a specific weapon for each task. And his voice is used in the same way. It's used specifically. He uses his voice in a very specific way. And when the book comes out and you read it, it will help you to feel this truth, feel this even more. Okay? Mm-hmm. So if the warrior is now in the throat chakra, well, then that puts Elohim in the heart chakra.
That's right.
So now, right, we talked about the heart chakra is the place where you express the truth of you. You emanate the truth of you. And previously we had the Matriarch who holds you like a babe in arms, makes you feel very safe, makes you feel very cared for. That's not actually a very active energy, is it? You put Elohim in there and it's like, hey, here's the truth of me. Emanated and spoken of in a very concise way by the warrior, right? The truth of me is, hey, here we are. Not afraid to show the truth of me. Not afraid to look a little goofy. Not afraid to look a little misunderstood. Not afraid to say to show the energetic that's valid. We think this is a very good combination, Elohim and the heart chakra. You're ready for this. You weren't ready for this a couple months ago, but now you're ready for the idea that Elohim's energy in your heart chakra is going to help you emanate the truth of you into the world without the embarrassment or the oh God, what are people going to think that you've had before. Because you know Elohim never wonders about, oh God, what are they going to think? Right? Elohim doesn't usually get too embarrassed. It takes a lot to embarrass Elohim, and it only lasts this long. Right? They're like, oh wait, oh no, right? It's like that much embarrassment happens. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now if Elohim's in the heart chakra, then the matriarch has to go into the power chakra. And we just want you to breathe into that. Here you are, going out into the world, right? The do chakra, the moving through step by step, the things that need to be done in your life. And it has the matriarch's energy of, it's all perfect. It all already happened fine. It all worked out. You grew, you learned. Everything's a learning experience. You're safe like the babe in arms, no matter what you're out there doing. That peaceful, calm, it's all fine energy that she carries is now in your third chakra. So when you take on that new business idea, when you take on that new project, when you take on that new whatever, and you start going step by step, we don't know if we told you guys this or it was on Sunday, but the healthy third chakra is the step-by-step process. Not that it has to be fully formed before I can act. Not that I have to know everything about how it's going to turn out before I can even try. But it's step-by-step, insight, action, insight, action, insight, action, insight, action, all the while being permeated by the matriarch's energy of, it's all perfect, we're just learning. Might feel a little unusual, but it's all working out. Step by step, piece by piece, piece by piece. You can feel that, right? Isn't it interesting? P-I-E-C-E, but since it's the matriarch, it's P-E-A-C-E, right? Piece by piece, piece by piece. Can you feel that? What a different feeling, right? What a different feeling. And since that's where we used to live, and we said there's no more blueprint, we were ready to get the hell out. Because what are we going to do with no blueprint in the third chakra? We don't know what else to do. We're sort of spinning our thumbs. No more blueprint. What's next? What's next? So we're like, yeehaw, we're going to the second chakra. Yippee. We're good in the second chakra. You know why? Because we're organized. We're good at boundaries. We're good at, this is where the elevator shaft should be built, right? We're very good at structure, form. Not necessarily blueprint like it's got to be this way, but you're deciding to interact with someone, which is the second chakra, right? That's a chakra where people's energy comes in. You're deciding to let people in, and we can help you create form, foundation, that clarification of how that interaction shall go. Can you feel our energy in that? Where the idea is, people want to come and interact with you, great. Here are your terms. Here are your boundaries. Here are your preferences. Here is the way you are going to interact with this person. The steps, the playbook, let's call it, right? Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the girls, where they end up? Well, they end up in the root chakra. which is a very fascinating place for the girls to be. Because we've taught you the root chakra is about building your foundation. Remember a couple weeks ago we talked about the idea you build bricks, right? You build bricks and you put them in your root chakra so you can build a foundation underneath you. Well, here you've got the girls. And we just see them like party planning, right? All of a sudden you've got this influx of material and they're using it to create a lighter, more joyful, more loving foundation for you to be on. The root chakra has been so serious. And even when the guardians were in there, they were clearing. It was like you had a big room, like the room you're in right now, filled with shit. And you've spent the last however many moons clearing, cleaning, sweeping, vacuuming, clearing, cleaning, sweeping, vacuuming, which was important work that needed to be done. And now you've called in the party planners. And they show up and they go, yoo-hoo, cool, look at this space. We can hang this stuff. We can do that. We can do this. We'll have the DJ over here. And you're creating a foundation of fun, a foundation of lightness, a foundation of love. Fun, lightness, and love in your foundation. Imagine that. Imagine being able to have that kind of a foundation that's still very strong, very solid, based on the tools, based on your growth, based on the things you've learned. It's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. And that's the gift you give yourself with this new chakra system. Okay, so now of course the guardians are like, okay, we don't have a chakra, which is better. You know why? Because the guardians now can do the work of cleaning and clearing and cleaning and clearing without having to focus in just one part of your life. And the way we've been experiencing this with Veronica is she checks in with each of the chakras in this new way. When she gets to the guardians, she just feels the guardians going back up each chakra, clearing them. So you can go down, checking in, and then back up with the guardians, clearing and clearing away anything that doesn't need to be mixed in there anymore. Got it?
Got it. Yep.
Makes sense, right?
Yep.
Don't you think it's interesting how each of the council members move to a chakra where their strengths can now be applied in a new way? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, we think so too. All right, that's enough. We'll let Eloheim come in now and talk to you about all that. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.